a life and career coach. I help people live a life that is happier and successful based on their own strengths. I help people to explore and master their strengths, and basis on their strengths, I help them to be happier and successful. Simple funda, their own strength. I just help them to explore and master their strengths. And today in Career Bites, I'm going to tell you why you should focus on expanding your network and connect with the right people so that you can grow in your career financially, professionally, and personally. I believe in three types of growth: financial growth, career growth, or the professional growth, you can say, and the personal growth. I focus too much attention on the personal growth because even if something wrong happens, like pandemic, recession, the war, or something like that, if you have ensured your personal growth, the chances of remaining in your job or getting back your job, it will be much simpler. So my focus is to focus on personal growth in addition to career and the financial growth, because it happens in many jobs that you are getting promotion, you are getting more and more salary, but you are suffering from mental and physical health, you are not growing spiritually. So my focus is always on ensure as much personal growth as you are ensuring your career growth and the financial growth. Getting my point? Okay. So moving ahead. Today, as I mentioned, my focus is to expand your network and to include in your network three types of people. The first type of people that you need to include are the professionals who are in the same job or who are in the job you are aspiring to get into. Getting my point? Maybe you are in a job, maybe you're a software engineer, you just entered a software industry, maybe Infosys, TCS, or any similar industry. So you need to connect with people of your profile and also the people who are up in the ladder in your sector. So professionals of the same profile or the higher profiles where you are aspiring to reach to, because they will be helping you in growing in your career, to improve your skills, to work on your knowledge, to keep updated with new developments in your industry. A lot of things. So, connect with those people. Maybe your batchmates, your juniors, seniors, alumni network, or any other persons. I always focus on connecting on LinkedIn because there are 700 million professionals and you can definitely find someone. So, connect with professionals of the same profile in which industry there are thousands of professionals, maybe lakhs of professionals. You have to connect with the professionals of your target industries. Suppose you are targeting Google or Facebook or Oracle or whatever industry you are targeting, so connect with people of your target industry or target companies, you can say. Or if you have not one target but get three or four targeted company, because it may happen that you may not get job in your target one company, so there must be four or five companies. Of course, there is one dream company, but other similar companies. So target professionals of your target industries. Get connected with them. Second, get connected with HRs of your targeted company, because HRs will be helping you in getting your right job. They will be informing you what is the selection criteria, which type of questions are normally being, what is the expectation of the interview panel, what is the expectation of the employer, what is the vision of the company, what is the culture of the company. They will be telling you so many useful information that can be helpful in getting the interview call And of course, that can be helpful in getting selection in the negotiation of your package, because the more information you know about your target company, the company you have applied to, the more the chances that you will get selected and get the package of your desire. Because you will be asking the relevant questions in the interview panel. You will not only be answering, you will be asking your questions. And that will show that you have the interest in the company. You know a lot about the company. So they are going to take you the package that you want. So, second, I told you HRs. And third, recruiters. You need to connect with the right recruiters. Recruiters will help you to get your job. As I mentioned time and again, that almost 80% jobs are never published. Almost, of course. Because there is data that only 20% of the available jobs are advertised. The remaining 80% jobs are never advertised. They get filled through referrals, through recruiters, or through the other channels. So if you are not connecting with the right people, it means you are not getting that big opportunity of 80% of jobs. You are only reaching up to the 20% jobs. So the chances of getting the right job is very, very small. And that is the reason most people fail to get their dream job. Getting my point? So, if you are connected with the recruiter, you will be having access to a large number of jobs that are never published and that are assigned to the recruiters. And let me tell you about the recruiters. There are two types of recruiters. One are the permanent recruiters, sometimes called the retainers. Company pay them fixed amount, maybe in a monthly basis or on annual basis. They pay them fixed amount, irrespective of whether recruiters provide the right candidate to the company or not. Of course, they provide most of the time, but company pay them because company believe them and they are the trusted recruiters. They have the reputation of finding out the right candidate for the company. Candidates with the right knowledge, right skills, right experience, and right mindset. They have the reputation, and that is why company pay them a huge amount. So one is the permanent recruiters or the retainer. Second type of recruiters are the temporary recruiters. Companies hire them to fill certain posts, because it is not possible for every company to pay a certain fixed amount to the recruiters. So they hire recruiter for a typical post, maybe certain post. Maybe they are going to hire an accountant or accounts officer, or maybe a draftsman or a graphic designer, or whatever post is there. So they hire them. So recruiter publish on their own. So maybe the company may hire one recruiter or the multiple recruiter for the same post. If the recruiter is able to provide the right candidate first time or second time, multiple times, so they will make that recruiter a permanent recruiter. Otherwise, company hire three or four recruiter at a time, or maybe a single recruiter to fill a particular position. So they send three or four or six candidates. First, they screen themselves, then they send to the interview panel of the company those candidates. So in this way, company fill their vacancy. So as I mentioned, there are two types of recruiters: permanent recruiters and the temporary recruiters. So if you are connected with these recruiters, they will help you to get the job in the right company. But you need to know which recruiters recruit for which type of companies or for which specific companies. Because as I mentioned, any one recruiter cannot recruit for all the companies. So either they choose a certain niche, maybe healthcare, maybe IT, maybe teaching. So there are certain recruiters, they fill up the post for certain region or certain domain. Or there are some recruiters mm, which recruit for the specific companies. As I mentioned, suppose there is one recruiter who recruit only for the TCS, so he's not concerned about the other companies. TCS providing them the vacancy list, and the company that recruiter is providing the right candidate to the company. Simple. So if you know which recruiters are recruiting for your target company, you need to connect with those recruiters. Simple. So I ask you, or I want you, or maybe I suggest you to get connected with few recruiters, at least 10 to 20 recruiters of your domain. They may be retainers or permanent recruiters, they may be short term recruiters. Don't send your resume to hundreds of recruiters. Don't do that. Don't do that, because in that way um, you are making your resume a common thing, and you are not a common person. Don't think yourself common. As I always mention, always identify the right profile. Just a single profile, just one profile that you are going to do that job, and your target company. So you know your profile, you know our target company. So you can connect with the right recruiters. Plain and simple. So as I mentioned you need to connect with three type of people. People of your profile in which you are working, and the profiles of your positions up the ladder where you want to reach to. Second, you need to connect with the HRs of your target company. And third, you need to connect with the recruiters, permanent recruiters as well as temporary recruiters. Because through these channels, you will have your access to the vast 80% of the jobs that are never published. Of course, you must be applying to the jobs that are being published. So you are having your access to almost 100% of jobs. That's a wonderful scenario. And in that way, you are going to get your desired job, your dream job, your thriving job. So simple. But before that, you need to optimize your resume or optimize your online profile. I'm sure you are on LinkedIn. You must be there. If you are on LinkedIn, you need to optimize your profile so that whenever a HR or a professional or a recruiter see your profile, they find, yes, you are the most suitable candidate for this profile, because you are not there to prove yourself. Your profile is there. So the profile must speak loudly that yes, this is the right candidate. This candidate has the right knowledge, this candidate has the right skills, and this candidate has the right experience. And also, you need to put your success stories there, your figures or numbers that you achieved or succeeded in achieving. So if the numbers are there, your skills, knowledge, qualification, experiences are there, you are going to be called for interview. And this is the best strategy. If they are coming to you, you are at certain up level compared to them. So you can have your say, you can have your own salary package, your own conditions. But when you are approaching them, of course you will get job through that way also, but when you are reaching them, you are a little bit lower level as compared to them. So you are not in a very good position to bargain or the negotiate. So always follow the strategy of they reaching you. So if you have the right connections, they are like your friends, trusted friends who know you, who know your caliber, who know your talents, skills, knowledge, your success stories. and that becomes much easier for you to get the job because they will refer you in their own companies because they know your potential. So as I mentioned in earlier videos that they will be getting that happiness of facilitating your job, satisfaction of providing your job, trusted friend for lifelong, and fourth, monetary benefits. So they will refer you. So don't wait when you become unemployed or an underemployed. Keep on working on expanding your network. Spend at least 5 hours a week, I tell you. Not 5 hours, 3 hours you can do. But if you spend 3 to 5 hours or 7 hours a week consistently, I will tell you in a year or two, the scenario will be entirely different. You will be in a much stronger position. You will be in a position to get referred to your dream job, to in your targeted companies. And that's a wonderful, that's what you want. Because if you are doing your dream job, you will be delivering your best. So you will be getting your best in terms of, as I mentioned, financially, professionally, and personally. That's what we all dream of. Every job seeker has this dream to have a dream job, thriving job, or a preferred job, right job, whatever you call it, that enable them financial growth, career growth, or professional growth, and the personal growth. So I will keep expanding your network. And one more thing that suggest you expand not only your network, expand your reach. Let the world know who you are. Let the world know who you are, how capable you are, how you can help their companies in achieving their targets. Do you know that in last maybe 100 years, billions of people uh, born, billions of people born, but just few people have changed the world forever because of their own efforts. Of course, there were others that were helping them, but because of their leadership, because of their initiative, maybe positive or negative, I'm not talking about Bill Gates, Hitler. As I mentioned, not talking about the positive, negative, but just you. Sometimes I think I'm alone. How I can do that? You alone can change the world. There are only number, maybe not even 10 people, it's just I think 7, 8, 9, or maybe 10 people who have changed the world, who have made the huge impact. If these people weren't there, the world will not be like it is today. So keep on expanding yourself, get motivated by your goals, whatever you want to achieve, irrespective of your condition now, irrespective of challenges that are going to come in your way, irrespective of obstacle that you are going to get. Keep motivated by your goals and keep moving ahead day by day, week by week, month by week, so that you can achieve your goals. You can achieve whatever you want, and you can achieve anything that you want. I tell you, as I mentioned, the Bill Gates or the Hitler or maybe the Chinaman. I'm forgetting the name. So there are very few people. So maybe Swami Vivekanand. There are a countless number of people. Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi. There are people who alone started a vast movement and made a huge change in the world. You too can do that. So do not keep stuck where you are. Just move out of your comfort zone, expand your network, and make efforts to achieve your goals. And now, in this Independence Day is going to come on 15th, just not even a weekend. So in this, I'm providing or the facilitating a freedom offer for all of you to get benefited, to get freedom from your unemployment or the underemployment, your fears of failure, fears of unknown, lack of salary or lack of abundance, you can say, your monstrous boss, not getting recognition. If you are facing all these challenges and you are feeling suffocated, frustrated, take the step now. This Independence Day reminds us that we need to claim our freedom. We need to have freedom. Freedom from so many things. We got freedom from English people. Our country got independence, but we are still slave to so many things. So it is time to claim your freedom. So claim your freedom, be happier, and have a successful life. All the best. See you soon.